hottest station is now live for your enjoyment with host iamBranded.
I want to welcome all the people out there listening globally, worldwide, all that good stuff to this edition. Nexxlegacy Radio, Hip Hop Legacy Now. I am Brandon in the building. Glad everybody tuned in on a Friday night listening, downloading it later, whatever it is you do. I appreciate the love, the attention, the traffic. It's definitely because of what we try to do to be able to uplift up-and-coming rising artists, but also the history of almost 10 years of online broadcasting has given us a lot of good looks, good interviews, a lot of good vibes. And, I mean, the artists that I have now, you heard the track right here, hell no, but hell yeah, because the track is hot, definitely, and it's definitely turned up for the people out there listening. I mean, it's a nice little ill piece, and not just it being a dope track. You know, you can kind of tell when a lot of people was just like, you know, really trying to be about their music business and go about it the right way. Like, I had a chance to be able to check out O.G Lava, check out his SoundCloud, check out, you know, a lot of stuff he has going on, and I'm impressed because it was the first time I had a chance to really just kind of catch dude, you know what I'm saying, on the vibe tip, just listening to, you know, what he's all about. And I dig it. I dig the fact that he's really out there trying to really make it happen. And I think not just repping the Canada spot, but I'm out here in the Bay Area in California and in the United States, obviously. So I'm, you know, even the people out here is feeling this dude. Like, first time hearing him, turned up. OGLava.com is the website. SoundCloud.com /NIGEL Lava Kid. And I got OG Lava right here on Hip Hop Legacy Now. What up, kid?
Yo, what's up, man? One love.
Man, one love, man. How you doing?
Good, man. This is the first time I'm hearing your show, man. What's your name?
Man, Brandon. We got Nexxlegacy Radio. We got a lot of listeners tuned in. We out here in the United States, Bay Area, California, near Oakland, San Francisco,
okay, so
LA, turned up. Having fun, man.
Okay, man. I don't know nothing about the West Coast. Never been to the West Coast. Never
been out here? Oh shit, man. Hey man, you don't have to come out here and do a show then, man.
You're my new connect right now. You're like my door to the West Coast right now.
I love it then. So you know we're gonna have to make that happen most. Yeah, hey man, we're gonna have to make that happen most definitely, bro, for sure. So listen, man, tell the people, because I was able to check you out, and like I said, much respect to what you're doing. Shout out to Sasha and her team and her camp and her, you know, PR hype, and she's good folks. So she turned me on to you, right? So I had a chance to listen to you, check out your website, do your thing as far as all your SoundCloud stuff. And, man, you definitely got a lot of talent, and you definitely threw it on the rise. For people out there listening to you for the first time, tell them a little bit about yourself, bro.
Yeah, well, this is not necessarily new. Like, that's the reason why I put the OG in front of the lava, because I've been doing this for a long time. I'm not gonna say exactly how long. I don't want to seem old, you know what I'm saying? But I know what I'm doing, like musically, lyrically. It's just that
right.
I had a go at it about 10 years ago. I had a go at it, and things kind of fell apart on the industry side of things for me, like in terms of like my team and my label. But it had nothing to do with the music. Like, the people were feeling the music and they were bawling and they were crying for more music. But It's just the administrative side fell apart. So then, you know, I kind of just got caught up in other aspects of the industry. You know, I'm also a director, a video director. You know what I mean? I also I promote. I'm a promoter too for concerts and stuff like that. So, you know, I basically got to learn the behind the scenes of the industry. So now when I come back on the scene as an artist, I already got that foundation on the back end of things. You understand what I'm saying?
Right. I mean, and I think you need to wear a bunch of different hats in this business anyway, just mainly because, I mean, the evolution of music. I mean, you know, you OG, so you know what time it is when it comes to the culture of the music business. It's changed a lot over the last few decades to a point, right? So the goal now is just to be able to have as many hats, but also just make sure that you reach out to the fan base, give them good quality music, stuff that'll withstand the test of time and stuff like that. And it's not cliche music, it's not a one-hit wonder type music, but it's just something that the masses can be able to feel on a level like that. That's why I give you props for Hell No, because it just kind of have that smooth, like, approach to the culture. You know what I mean? And I think in a chaotic world, I think we need a lot of that.
Hell No is definitely from the heart. I mean, that's the first song on the EP from a series of 5 songs, but that had to be the first one for me because that one just came right out of the soul. You know what I'm saying? The track wasn't engineered for a certain market, or it wasn't strategized or anything like that. It was just right from my soul to the studio. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I had to come with that one first. But the other songs are a little bit more strategic in terms of like deciding what type of sound I'm going for and what audience I'm trying to hit. You understand what I'm saying?
Right. Well, see, this is why I respect the real inspirational one. This is why I respect the grind, then, because I felt that. Like, Hell No, like, when you listen to it, and I'm talking about, like, man, I didn't listen to, had a bunch of interviews with a lot of different people, you know what I'm saying, high-level people and people on the rise. So being able to tell, like, I could feel where that came from because you could just tell when people were spitting something, or you could tell when they singing something on a even the vocals. It comes with a little bit of something extra every time you do something that's coming from the heart. So, you know what I'm saying? That's why Hell No kind of felt. That's why I was like, you know what? I need to lead this segment with that because that was the one that, your other one we're going to play too. That's definitely massive. And props up top for, Love and Hate because that was dope too. But Hell No is just that one. So are you gonna come out with like a video piece for that, or I know you're gonna try to market it and rock that out big time though, right?
Yeah, there's a video for Hell No on YouTube right now.
So for the people out there that's logged into you for the very first time, give me a YouTube link so people can be able to check that out. Because I definitely got to put it on my website, man, and give it some love as well.
Yeah, they could just go into search in YouTube, and then they just search O.G Lava Hell No, and the video is gonna pop up.
Okay. Yeah. Tell me a little bit about. You said that this one is one for the EP. So tell me a little bit about that. Is it out now? When is it coming out? What's the process for this one right now as far as you pushing your music grind?
Man, believe it or not, I got 4 more bars to write, and that EP's done. So that EP is 99% done. So
99.
I mean, 99% done. So I mean, there's two songs on iTunes right now, and everything right now is very fresh. I mean, you caught me when everything is just really starting to jump off right now in terms of the creative, the creative and the production and all that. So I mean, 4 more bars. You know what I mean? Monday that EP should be done. When it will be out, I don't got an exact date when it will be out, but I would say within the month of February for Black History Month.
Oh, that's bad. That's what's up. And you know what I'm saying? And I know a lot of people out there that's supporters of what you're trying to do, not just for the culture of hip hop, but also just to try to elevate, you know what I'm saying, creativity. Because you know what I'm saying, you don't sound like a cat from around the way that's been doing it for you got your own signature to how you handle your music grind. So with that being said, what are some of your influences out there, and either living or not living, as far as in this culture that you are inspired by?
I mean, I used to like listening to hip hop, but I didn't really decide to start writing my own lyrics until I heard artists like KRS-One, artists like Big Daddy Kane. You know what I'm saying? From that time period, that's when I decided to start writing my own lyrics. So I would say, Rakim, Big Daddy Kane, KRS-One. I would say those three. Those three were my main influence that made me decide to start rapping because the energy that they had was my energy. That was my vibe. That's my personality. You know what I mean? Those three artists there have my personality. You know, so that those artists inspire me to start actually writing. You know what I mean? I mean, what I liked about those artists is that they were equally they were street, but they were also conscious at the same time. So they were street conscious.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
Whereas you know, I grew up rough. You know what I'm saying? I grew up in the one of the largest housing projects in Canada, if not even North America, right? And
right.
You know, so I mean, I was always smarter than the average dude, right? But
right.
so it's like, so I was always inclined towards thoughtfulness and consciousness and just, you know, a way of thinking that's different from the average, you know. So call me a leader. Call me a born leader. I was a born leader, right? So, you know, the way KRS-One, the way he spits it like he's a teacher or he's a leader, or so, but he's still street, right? You know that he came from the struggle. He's not just saying that because he read a book. A lot of these conscious artists, a lot of conscious artists. I like the music, but at the same time, they sound like they just read it they just studied a book, and that's what made them conscious. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Exactly. And I think that's and Lava, I think that's legit because you look at the three people that you mentioned. I mean, they got a lot of what they do is a lot of what you're doing, which is, you know, passionate about your craft and your art form, but the consciousness that you delivering, the messages that you put in there with the music, and the social awareness that you put even in this interview right now, 10, 15 minutes in. Like, I'm like, okay, this dude know what he's talking about. Because think about it, man. KRS-One, I mean, you said that energy, like, you can't duplicate that energy. That's why he's up there as far as in the high echelons of, you know, most valuable MCs, in my opinion, because of the way he delivered it. And, you know, Big Daddy Kane, smooth operator guy, like, you know what I mean? He delivered something different to the culture that I felt was important. And then you say Rakim, like Rakim is literally in my top 5, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? He's that guy that took, you know, lyricism to that high level. Like, you know what I'm saying? And he did a lot of it without cussing, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's how you can be able to deliver the culture, the people, do it in different ways, and that's what's missing today. But I'm glad you bringing it out there again because there's not too many people out there that can be able to take, you know, the lessons learned, but flip it and sound different, but also embody the same culture of hip hop. And I think that's what's missing, and I'm glad you're bringing that back, bro.
Yeah, I mean that's what Lava represents. Lava represents the essence, you know, the source of nature, the core of the earth. You understand what I'm saying? It's liquid and it's fire all in one. It's a gas, a liquid, a solid, all in one. It's just the essence of creation. You understand what I'm saying? So I represent the essence of hip hop. You know what I mean? And it even goes beyond what people. It even goes deeper than what people think is the essence, because a lot of people don't know that rap started in Jamaica. Did you know that? Did you know that rap started in Jamaica?
Sure did, bro. Come on, man. I know my history, man. I know.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of you could Wikipedia and see that it was started by a Jamaican DJ in the Bronx, but a lot of people don't know that what he didn't actually start it, but he brought it from Jamaica because they was already doing it in Jamaica. You understand what I'm saying? That's what they left out of the story, right? Yep. So it's like dancehall and hip hop ain't really that much different, right? But one thing that everybody knows about, thing that everybody will accept about dancehall is that dancehall music, they don't sell out. Is ghetto music. It's ghetto music. It's street music. It's the people's music. and it has absolutely nothing to do with the industry, right? Reggae music has absolutely nothing to do with the industry, and it's always been that way, and it's always gonna be that way. No, it ain't no commercialized nothing. There ain't no artists that are deciding to. It's like most reggae music doesn't even need a music video to blow up. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
They don't even need a music video, right? So it's
and
like that's the type of energy that I'm
and,
bringing into hip hop.
And Lava, let me ask you this, bro. Like, I mean, you look at what you just said. You explain the culture of hip hop in detail. Like, a lot of people don't know the culture of it. A lot of people don't embrace it because a lot of people think, yeah, it's just Bronx, and that's where that's where it migrated to and from. But a lot of people don't know that culture, that history. Even though it's easy to find, people can go online. They can listen to OGs talk about it, or they can just really just do their own homework and look it up. But a lot of people don't embrace the culture like that no more. So when you talk about it, or when you talk about it to other people, do they embrace it as well, or are you finding a hard time with a lot of these young people not really embracing the culture of hip hop like they should?
But I'll tell you honestly, this past 5 years, I've mostly been on a industry hustle, right? It's been mostly behind the scenes industry type stuff, sharpening my skills on the production end of things and making contacts, and I even took a business course. I took a business course, right?
Okay.
It's only really like right now. It's only really right now that I'm really starting to focus music. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Since way back when I was putting out when I first started, since way back, right? So I would have to answer you by saying that, all right, way back before when I first started putting out my music, no, I wouldn't say I never had a problem with the youth. As a matter of fact, that's another reason for putting the OG in front of the Lava in my name, is because I've always had young people listen to me and look up to me and show me respect. You understand what I'm saying? Respect that they don't even show their own parents. You know what I mean? Respect that they don't show their own parents. Respect that they don't show the authorities. That respect they don't show the police. They show me that respect. You know what I mean? And that's why I know they listen to what I say. The kids nowadays, they listen to what I say, and that's why I feel that I'm obligated to do this rap shit. You know what I mean? I feel like I'm obligated, man. I feel like it's a mission. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not doing it for myself. I'm not doing it for girls. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it for money. I'm not doing it for fame, right? I'm doing it because I feel that these kids out here, you know what I mean? I feel that they will listen. You know what I mean? I feel that it's like food for them. They're malnourished and they really need to hear this. And I guess you're asking me, if they know that, if they know that this is what they need to hear. I would say yeah. If it was a yes or no, I had to answer. I would say.
Yeah, you just kind of answer that too, just on the strength of what I'm saying, when you say malnourished. I think like this, man. I think not only are you right, but I think you're on point, because there's a lot of young kids who just need direction. They just need the kind of direction that, what I'm saying, like, yo, I can embrace this if other people talk about it as passionate, and you love the culture, right? So if you love the culture, let me talk to somebody else about this culture and be like, man, Lava, you know how I feel about this every time I hear such and such and such. And when I hear your music, like, you got to hear that level raised up, that excitement raised up, that, that passion that you have about the culture raised up. And I think it's there. It could be there, but we got to have, like, little kids, young kids need guidance, right? So you got to be able to provide that and give them that kind of nurturing opportunity to be able to, hey, do you grow, be more, you know what I'm saying? And it's there. It just needs to be nourished, though. So it can happen, most definitely.
Yeah, I think they know it, man. I think your question was is if they know it. I think they know it, and I think they're willing to listen. And I'm not one of those people who criticize the younger people and say that times have changed and the young people they ain't the way they was before. And I'm not one of those, man. I connect. I don't have a problem connecting with the youths, and
right.
I like what they're doing, man. There's things that I didn't like about when I was their age. There's things I didn't like about what niggas was doing. You understand what I'm saying?
That's right. That's right.
Like to be honest, like I'm gonna give you a perfect example. Like right now, most of the people my age, most of the complaints they have about rap nowadays, they saying that they don't like the lyrics. The lyrics is no good in rap. But honestly,
right.
in 97, 96, rappers was they were talking about everything they say was about killing. You understand what I'm saying? Rappers used to rap always about killing and shooting and guns and all that. There was even rap groups who were named original gun clappers. There was rap groups that were named after guns. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I remember there was an era. There was an era back in the days when rappers used to all call themselves Murder This or Murder Inc. or Murder Mace or this killer. You know what I mean?
Yep.
That killer. They would even name themselves Murder.
Young killer. Young murderer. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I remember those. Hey, and you think about it, man, it wasn't too long ago. It wasn't too long ago. Like maybe the last decade and a half or something like that, man. People was like that.
Yeah, look at Mobb Deep's lyrics. Look at Mobb Deep's lyrics, right? They talking about shooting and killing, right? So it's all a choice. If we want to criticize this younger generation, we choose to criticize this younger generation. I mean, if we want to put our generation on a pedestal, we choosing to do that. We're choosing to ignore the bad and focus on the good for whatever reason. So all it's going to do is separate us. By us saying that the kids nowadays is the problem, that's just going to create a barrier between us and the kids. Congratulate them for what they're doing. You know, we got to get into what they're into. You understand what I'm saying? And as long as I know myself, I'm like a tree branch where I could bend, but I won't break. You understand? You got to be flexible. You got to be flexible, but you got to be. Once you're confident, you know that you could flex without breaking. You know what I'm saying? And that's the position that I reached. I reached that position in life right now where nobody can move me or change me or cause me to be who I'm not. Right? So you know, I can roll with the killers. You know what I mean? I can roll with people who's popping all kind of pills and sniffing all kind of white, right? But I ain't gonna do it. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna start acting. I'm not gonna start acting like how they're acting, right? So if anything, I need to be where they're at. I need to be where they're at so I could influence them. You know what I'm saying?
Wow. You're over there getting like superhero game right here. My guest, O.G Lava, right here on Hip Hop Legacy Now, brought to you by Nexxlegacy.com. You know what I'm saying? It's globally turned up. Bay Area, worldwide, Canada, you know what I'm saying, the States, overseas, Russia, shout out to them. Shout out to all the people out there at 98.2 The Beat in Japan. All these listeners out there listening to Good Game. We're listening to this man break out with not just the track, like Hell No is definitely dope. After we're done with the interview, we're going to play Love and Hate. But also, people, go check out the SoundCloud, which is I definitely need y'all to add this man onto the SoundCloud platform, and let's help this man grow, and continue to grow. Make sure you go ahead, check out SoundCloud.com/NIGEL-Lava Kid, LAVAKID, OGLava.com, the website. All things OG Lava, Google, because I did. I Googled the man, checked him out. You got an Instagram. That dude's turned up, so definitely make sure you go ahead and show that support. And, you know what I'm saying, you mentioned what's going on with your projects. We talked about the culture. We talked about, you know what I'm saying, just, you know, people's responsibility and literally the birth of hip-hop and what it means to people like us and the people like, you know what I'm saying, that got a massive amount of passion for it. So, I mean, with this all said and done, assembling a crew of people that's really passionate about what you do on the music tip and the marketing tip, like, what else is there for you to conquer? Because I know you out there getting it in on the video stuff too. So what else do you do outside of those things?
Let's see, and the production tip, anything creative, I could do it.
Uh huh.
You know what I'm saying? Graphic design. I produce. I produce a lot of these beats that you hear, right?
Okay.
A lot of these beats you hear on the SoundCloud, I produce them also myself. Yeah, and that's pretty much it, man. It's just a cartoon. I got a cartoon coming out called it's an animated cartoon for kids. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's
So
that's what's up.
it's like yeah, that's gonna take about a year to come out because animation is a lot. Animation is not simple,
no doubt.
right? Yeah, it's a lot.
No doubt.
So you know what I mean? It's just really about stacking my money up, right? You know what I mean? So I'm just all about stacking my money up so I don't gotta like compromise to these corporate vampires. You understand what I'm saying?
Mhm.
I mean, once I got my
legit.
own money, yeah. I mean, that's what Kanye. That's really what Kanye keeps complaining about. But he doesn't seem like he's that good at articulating stuff. But you know, from read between the lines as being also an artist and an entrepreneur, I see that's really what's bothering him right now is that he has these big dreams and goals, but you know what I'm saying? He probably needs half a billion. He probably needs $500 million just to get started on. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't happening. It's not happening. You know what I'm saying?
No, I feel that.
So,
I feel that. Hey, did you do the artwork? Did you do the artwork on your SoundCloud little thing?
yeah.
Okay.
Well,
All right.
well, you can see the character. You can see the cartoon
Yeah.
character. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I hired a 3D person to do it, but he was just doing the production of it, but I was directing it, right? So
Nice.
So I gave him the rough sketch. I told him I need the hair like this, I need the suit to look like that. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm the creative director behind it, but you know, I did hire a professional animator to do that. So that's the cartoon right there. So basically, the scoop on the cartoon is basically a volcano erupts in Manhattan, right?
Yeah.
So
I feel you.
Lava
I feel
Kid,
you.
yeah, Lava Kid is the blood of all the innocent martyrs, all the innocent people who died throughout history, all the freedom fighters who died throughout history. Their blood gathered at the core of the earth, right? And it became lava. So then now they resurrect. So Lava Kid is like the resurrection of all these martyrs and these saints and these prophets who died, right? It's a volcanic eruption coming from the underground into the mainstream, right? So that's the cartoon series. I mean, it's also going to be a video game, right? So it's going to be a cartoon series and a video game directed more at the audience.
Hey man, that's legit. It sounds like you on that path to be able to not just, you know what I'm saying, do the kind of work that I know a lot of people in this business will be proud of, but it sounds like you got all things are in order for you to just kind of like not just layer up your business, but also educate these folks, you know what I'm saying, grow the brand, which I think is desperately needed. Like I think the stuff you doing is definitely going to continue to transcend because a lot of people will know it, embrace it, appreciate it, and let it and watch it grow, and want to be a part of it. And you know that's the kind of stuff that builds legacies. You know what I mean? So you know what I'm saying. I'm really proud of what you actually trying to do, and you definitely gonna get the support of not just Nexxlegacy Radio, but you know what I'm saying, the Bay Area. You know what I'm saying. So definitely we're gonna have to make sure we chop it up offline so we can be able to make that happen as well. So. The people out there, I know you got a lot of your stuff social media wise, so shoot the social media stuff, do your shout outs and stuff like that before we let you go.
All right, so yeah, you could just Google O.G Lava. It's gonna come up on the first page. This video on YouTube right now. SoundCloud is O.G Lava. Instagram is O.G Lava. And basically, you could just hit OGLava.com. Just type OGLava.com and it's gonna direct you to the right place. You know what I mean? Shout out Melvin Brown, Nasha. Shout out all my people. Shout out all my peoples in Brooklyn, East Flatbush, Bed-Stuy, Crown Heights, Canarsie. You know what I'm saying? Shout out all my people down in the A, College Park, peoples in East Point, Decatur. You know what I'm saying? All my peoples in Stone Mountain. You know what I mean? Like I said, bro, you're my window to the West Coast. So hopefully the next time I do an interview, I'll be able to shout out all the little spots in LA. You know what I'm saying? You gotta take me to all the little spots in LA. You know what I mean?
Lava, one thing for damn sure, bro. Like you getting shout outs already from, like, you know what I'm saying, people out in Oakland, Richmond, San Jose, San Francisco. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people listening now just like, man, I like how this dude's talking. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully, with that being said, I need everybody out there that support this show, that support Nexxlegacy and this radio movement, go and support my man right here, because I'm definitely going to continue to grind and help promote and push and drive traffic his way, because we need more MCs, more passionate entrepreneurs, someone that's building brands and, showing other folks how to do it. You know what I mean? So definitely make sure y'all hit up OGLava.com, get all the social media stuff, Google until you find that man and just be like, yo, I heard you on Nexxlegacy Radio with iamBranded. And, you know what I'm saying, West Coast, though, you know what I'm saying, California loves, so it's all good. Not just on this one, but a lot of places, man. I'm proud of your movement, man, so I can't wait till you touch down, and we'll talk offline, because I definitely want to get you out here, man, like as soon as possible. All
right, man. Thank you very much. Appreciate it, man.
I appreciate you, man. That is the man, my guest on Hip Hop Legacy Now, OG Lava. More music right here on Nexxlegacy, baby. Let's get it.
Thank you for listening to the #1 radio station for the people.
Nexxlegacy Radio.